being brought on late, Solanke being brought on late. Kazi has said, though, that he's still going to be attack-minded, isn't he? He's
more on that from Lee Carsley later.
And after Thursday, John, a lot of people are going to be absolutely desperate to see Harry Kane fit and available, because the experiment didn't work, did it, at Wembley, with no recognised striker, Ollie Watkins being brought on late, Solanke being brought on late. Kazi has said, though, that he's still going to be attack-minded, isn't he? There was a confusing press conference after the match, which felt like it muddied the waters perhaps even more than the performance and the result did. But what do we think he means by still going to be attack-minded? We're going to see some changes, aren't we?
Yes, I would certainly anticipate that would be the case, and I think that was always the plan because of at this very, very busy time of the season when there are so many club commitments. I think that Lee Carsley, was very much in his mind that he would probably play two different teams and that there would be quite a lot of rotation. But you're absolutely right. Later in the evening at Wembley on Thursday, I sat in on that press conference when he spoke to the wider media audience, and I have to say there was an element of watching that through your fingers. He seemed, I would use the word, almost frazzled by the experience that night. But in amongst it all, that was the message. He stuck to his guns. He said, we've got to be courageous, was the word that he used. He said that it didn't come off on Thursday night, which was painfully apparent, but he said he thought it was right to try it. And he said he didn't think it's something that they should rule out doing again. But I mean, I was just listening to Rob Phillips there talking about Craig Bellamy having only 3 matches as the coach of Wales. This is only his 3rd match. He's just had 3 matches as the coach of England, as the interim. And I think it's important to point out that he went bold, went risky, went courageous, having had relatively little time to look at it. They'd only really had 2 training sessions ahead of a Thursday night match. So maybe he was too courageous. Maybe he was too risky. And he was trying to pull something off that Gareth Southgate, with his, in the end, 102 matches of experience as being the England manager, wasn't really able to successfully find a solution to. And I'm sure when I speak to him tonight, the question will be, can Bellingham and Foden play together for England? And Cole Palmer, for all of the tweaks and the changes that he made the other night, we didn't see Palmer in the number 10 position. We saw him in a deeper position alongside Rice, and we saw him on the right-hand side. But is that something that England and he need to see for this match against Finland, who, as we saw at Wembley last month, were very limited but difficult to find a way through?